Okay. You've got Zyra Graves versus Lucian Sona. So in terms of lane matchups, you are going to be the all-in lane because they have a healing support and you don't. So if you just trade pokes with these guys, you're going to have a really hard time winning your lane because they have heals. So you're pushing the wave here. It's good. You should hit 2 first. Good job CSing so far. Yeah. You gotta be careful with trading with this lane, but so far you're doing okay. I'd like to see Zyra be a little more aggressive, but you're playing fine. Okay, yeah, those, I mean, max range buckshots are what you're gonna have to do most of the time, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, if you can go even in this lane, that's great. Because they have such a stronger lane right now. Because of the heals. But, looks like both supports are playing pretty passively, so you should be okay. You're pretty pushed up right now, though. When you're gonna go past the river like this, you want to be thinking about warding, right? Like, this is what I would think about, like, because your vision is nothing. Oops, this is your vision. You want to think about this imaginary line, kind of runs through the middle of the river and down here, kind of like to here, like this. Once you get to this line, you want to have this warded. Especially against a jungler like Lee, who is going to be up in your shit pretty much all game. Whoops. Okay, well, you're actually trashing them pretty hard. Nice. That was actually great. So what you did there correctly was you shoved the wave, so they fought you in creeps. Right? So that creates a lot of pressure, and even the jungler can't mitigate that. But you still... Where did you use your ward? Oh, you warded here. Okay. So yeah, you don't want to ward here that early. You want to ward here. Wait, did Zyra ward that? It says it's on cooldown, but I think this is just bugged. Okay, Zyra's dead. Yeah, so I mean, you played it great up until that point. Well, kind of, but basically you just see he's gonna double back again, or triple back, I guess, at this point. Like Udyr is gonna mess him up. Nice. That was actually really good. That's pretty greedy by Lee. I mean, tower diving you when he's like level 3 or something. Really great timing by Udyr and good follow-up by you. So, not that it creeps here though. Good. Okay, this is a good recall. You want to recall when they're gone, so you don't miss any XP. Okay. So you still don't have... Okay, so you keep warding this spot. You want to ward here. Looks like Zyra's got your back this time, but there's really no advantage to warding this spot. I mean, like, Sona coming out of this brush is just going to auto-Q, auto-you. I mean, not that big of a deal. But Lee ganking you is a much bigger problem. So, it's good that you bought pots for this lane. It's smart. Not much you can do as Graves in this lane when your support's playing this passively and you have a shit matchup, like you have a poke support against the, you know, sustain support. I mean, you have a support that could all in, but she's not really doing much this lane for you. You're kind of burning through your mana. You bought a mana pot, but... Oh, nice. Great Udyr gank. Okay. So that was good. I mean, they didn't ward either, so... Wow, nice. You got the kill. Good job. So you're staying near your team. You're pretty low there, and Lee was feeling pretty greedy. You should have just left. I don't know why. Lee basically wanted to assassinate you there. It was really dumb. I would... See, you're kind of like walking back and forth there. I would have just recalled. I mean, look at your money. Like, you could have bought a pickaxe. No, you already have a pickaxe. You could have bought nothing, but, like, you still could have got full mana and full health. Now you're going to have to recall. and you're gonna miss some XP. Yeah, so you had to burn your flash there. You could have recalled and been back to lane by now, and not missed anything. So you kind of were pathing back and forth in the river and not doing much of anything. Just speed this up. Great. Okay, now you're warding. That's good. Yeah, so you know where to ward. I would just say ward a bit earlier, especially against a Lee Sin. Okay, looks like your Zyra's starting to harass a lot more. Speed this up. You're poking. Okay, that was pretty aggressive, but I like it because you force Sona to heal up to full, pretty much. Okay, so micro criticism: you attacked the tower once there, and you had to burn heal. See, if you didn't attack the tower, you could have finished off Sona with one more auto, and got out, and you'd have heal right here. It didn't matter. I mean, in the larger sense. Oh, now it does matter. See, well, you might have still died if you had heal there, but you would have definitely lived longer, and you probably could have killed Lee with Zyra's help. So those things matter, like taking an extra tower shot, burning heal when you don't need to, stuff like that. But one of your questions was, you said you felt like you died a lot. Well, that's one thing. Preserving your summoner spells is important. Speed this up. You're getting poked out by Lucian. Yeah, so let's rewind that. Basically, your Zyra was all the way in Tri-Brush, and you saw Lucian walk into that brush, and you still stood here with this low health. So you gotta, you want to just think about playing a little more defensively when your support's not there. That's all. Speed this up. Okay, they want to do dragon. This is great. Okay, I like this, that's great. What you did there was perfect. You not only boxed Lucian out from trying to get in and hurt Udyr, or possibly steal the dragon, you also just straight up killed him, so very good. You blocked a lot of his ult too. Graves can duel Lucian, depending, like, he's tanky, you have burst damage, you have a good steroid, you know, Lucian has worse range than you. Okay, so you're kind of... Okay, so you were playing a little too conservatively there. You missed some autos, I'd say, but you waited for Ori to come down, and you know everything worked out. So.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
All right, so we're just farming. Speed this up, but you're recalling. Trundle's running around here, and you're just helping your team kill Trundle. That's good. Okay, now you're stacked up together as 5. You should definitely get this tier 2. Lucian's bot. This should be a free tier 2 because they have 2 dead. Yeah, free tier 2. I would just keep pushing. Good. Someone's pinging on your team to get this turret. That's great. Okay. So I think you only ulted one person there. Now's a good time to go back. Just leave. You can go bot, actually. I would not. Oh, see, I think you have to be a little bit more decisive. You want to go back earlier, or you want to go run bot and get that XP? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter because you can get XP now, but you could have been back faster. So you went your talk about your build order, your skill order. Your skill order is fine. And then your itemization is fine. I mean, you can go Shiv or IE, doesn't really matter. Okay, looks like you dashed here and didn't really do much with it. Oh, you jumped into Sona ult. Yeah. So, let's just go over this. So your positioning here, you hit with a Lee Q. You kind of threw your canister out really early, and it wasn't the greatest position anyway. That was a good auto, and now you got to back up with Trundle. Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure what your thought process here was. I mean, you want to flash kill Sona, I get it. But like, I mean, you see 3 other people here that are probably gonna ruin your day. Especially Lee Sin and Trundle's tanky. So I mean, flashing to kill a support when there's 3 other people alive with a lot of health is not really worth it. Additionally, you flash into Sona ult. So, and now your positioning is, you're positioned here, which is really good. You're positioned here actually, which is in the back line. And now you're positioned here, where all these people can kind of get to you, and these people can't protect you. It's only Udyr, and Udyr is, you know, can either be ignored or DPS down. And someone is going to switch to you. So Lucian just goes straight for you. Yeah. So, flashing for a support when the entire enemy team is alive, generally not worth, I would say.
Blue team double kill.
So you're just going to farm here. Yeah, be careful, you saw Trundle go in your jungle. You reacted pretty well though, it's good. I would just be doing wraiths. Oh. Okay, you force Lucian back with like no health, that's fine. You're committing really hard here though. Okay, good. That's good, you chased them all back. Ooh. That was good kiting. That was really good kiting. You committed to that, you were really far in front of your team, but at the same time you were able to kite. You didn't die. Picked up the kill. You know, Lucian's still gonna have to back. He did back. Did you not start with a Doran's blade? Hold on. You sold your Doran's blade. I would say in general don't do that. What happens here? Yeah, you don't really want to sell your Doran's blade. I don't think that's really worth. Because now you're missing out on health. That's one thing that can affect your survivability that you're talking about, how you die a lot. Back here, I mean, it's great you hit Lee here, but you're kind of being greedy. Now Lucian comes up and kills you. You're still staying, like, it's not, you know, very advisable. So yeah, don't let your, like, Garen kind of wanted to scrap there, but you had no health and you definitely shouldn't have been there. So don't let your teammates bait you into that. You want to be stacked up as 5 when you're at ADC, because you're squishy. Okay, so pretty good kiting to start. Okay, first of all, you're in front here. So you kite pretty well, but at the same time you just had a numbers disadvantage. I think. I wouldn't have been standing in the front. I mean, I know you want to get a buckshot off, but like, that was a pretty good ult. Okay, I think the Lee is, yeah, the Lee kick really ruins you here. And then the Lucian, I see, yeah. Yeah, this Lee is doing pretty good damage with his kicks. Yeah, I would say you gotta wait for your whole team there. You didn't have Garen when you started that off. So...
Aced.
Again, back to how you died earlier when you were trying to 2v4 with Garen. Like, you don't wanna... You wanna be as 5 when you're in ADC. Especially Graves. I mean, you're really short range. Your positioning in a lot of fights seems like you're trying to go for more the max range buckshot. Max range buckshot is like a luxury this late in the game. You want to be thinking about living, not doing, you know, an extra 100 damage with buckshot. It's not even gonna kill a Trundle, you know. Or Lee. I mean, Lee has armor. He has full Randuin's. Trundle ult heals him. I don't know if you're familiar with Trundle, but he has a really good heal and really good armor buff, so you're not going to burst Trundle down. Okay, now there's Zyra ult. You want to be leaving, because with no Zyra ult and Garen off to the side, you're just like sitting ducks. I mean, you see how little damage your buckshot does to Trundle. Now he's gonna pillar you. Oh no, he's not. Oh wow, Garen assassinated Lucian. Okay, so your positioning here is very good. Ah, yeah. See, I think your positioning here, you seem to always be lined up with Lee, and he always kicks people into you. It does a lot of damage. You wanna try to just think about like your positioning relative to Lee, and like, you know, can he kick people into you? And if so, you want to try to think about like, okay, can I hold quick draw to dodge that? Okay, looks like Lucian's dead. A really nice pick off on Lucian there. Okay, so you're trying to do your best. I would say you played a little too conservatively there. Like, let's rewind and just look at this. So here you auto, but now you're kind of, okay, you can get that auto in, but then you're kind of like running, not really autoing. Okay, there's one auto. I'd say you missed at least one auto there, now maybe two autos. You missed at least two autos there, possibly three. Now you're not autoing at all. Okay, you buckshotted. But I understand you're trying to leave here, but you know, I would have been autoing earlier, and you could have definitely... I mean, you killed him anyway, but you could have got at least two more auto attacks in there. Okay, so... Okay, you can do Baron. Yeah, they're all dead. I mean, it's fine. Speed this up. So your build is not good. So you went IE Shiv, which is fine, but then you went Vamp Scepter, BF Sword. If you had gone double Dorans, you wouldn't need Vamp Scepter at this point, and you are building Bloodthirster next, where you want to build Last Whisper. So Graves has two really good AoE physical damage abilities in addition to being an ADC. You really need Last Whisper. Like, if you look at their team, Trundle has Thornmail, you know, and Randuin's, and Lee has Randuin's. So, okay, that was pretty aggressive, but I like that you put pressure on there and let Ori get the turret, and they picked up Sona. So your positioning in general is pretty aggressive, but that time it worked out really well. I understand you want Vamp Scepter to help with Thornmail, but I mean, if you had Last Whisper, you could use your buckshot and your collateral damage to burn through Trundle's health pool more. Okay, you get hit with Lee kick again. You're attacking the you're attacking the inhibitor. Good. Now you should just leave. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, so I would have left here. I mean, I would have left at multiple points in this game, but... So, like, if you had just run away here, you would have lived. You have a quick draw right here. Like, there's no way Lucian catches you. You, like, stopped. Yeah. So, you could have just ran away there. You got the inhib, though, so that's good. Yeah, I would say, I think, seems like most of your deaths come from the fact that you are staying too long. Like, you're staying past, you know, the point when the party's over. And you're also, or when you're just not with 5. So, those are two things I would say you want to think about is, do I have all 5 teammates here? And, or do I have a numbers advantage? And, like, okay, I'm really low. How greedy am I feeling? And the greedier you are, the more you're going to die. You know, the more risks you take, the more you're going to die. Taking risks is fine, but you want to take calculated risks. Like right here. Let's see what you do here. You have quick draw up. What you should be doing is quick drawing this wall and just running the fuck away. Because there's 3 people that have full health on their team and Sona is still alive. So. Okay. Yeah. Okay, but see, you had to burn flash there, though. Like, you didn't need to burn flash. You could have just left and recalled. So this is kind of like before, too, when you used heal on the turret and you died anyway. It's like, you know, you got the kill and you know, you got out, and then here you got out, but it's like you burned summoners because you doubled back, because you basically second guess yourself. When you make a decision on strategy, you don't want to second guess yourself most of the time. With micro, it's totally different, like who you're attacking, where you're moving, stuff like that. That's fluid, that changes all the time. But when it comes to strategy, like should I retreat, should I attack, should I commit, stuff like that, you have to be decisive and you got to stick with it. So like the solution here, really out of position, like pretty much the entire game. Okay, so let's go over your positioning here. So Lucian, you get a buckshot here. Lucian comes back again. Let's look at your information at this point. I mean, it's great that you're chip-shotting Lucian right here, right? So you see Lee here, right? You see him. So what you want to be thinking is, okay, Lucian's chunked. He can't just come in or he'll die. He has to probably go this way, right? Loop all the way around. Lee is probably going to run straight at you, obviously. I mean, what else is he going to do? And then, you know, Garen's getting wrecked over here, but there's nothing you can do about that. Zyra's kind of peeling for him. Maybe he'll live. We don't know. Your best bet is to stick with Ori. You guys are like buddies. She has a ball, she can shield you, all that good shit. What's probably going to happen here is, like, just looking at this, I mean, I've obviously sped up a bit, but just looking at this, you should be thinking, okay, this guy's weak. These people are all going to converge on him here and probably chase this way or this way. I'm going to guess this way, though, just based on Zyra. Like, you want to be thinking, like, okay, Zyra's here. They're probably going to want to swoop in here and try and kill her, too. So they're going to go that way. Also, this way is less likely because Lucian is so low, right? They know Lucian's going to retreat and go this way, so they're not going to, like, you know, go this way and try to help him when he's going to go back this way. And they're not going to go this way because they are confident they can pick up a kill here on Garen, probably, right? So what you want to do with that information is say, this is kind of weird, but, like, since you guys all split up, you want to reconnect. And does Ori has Hourglass, so fuck her. Like, she has Hourglass and a shield and Shockwave and a lot of damage. I mean, she's pretty well off right now. What you want to do is you want to go up here and dash through this wall with your quick draw, which is up, right? The other play would be commit fully to killing Lucian, assuming Ori goes with you. But Lee is here, and he's fed, and he has the level on you, so that's risky. You could probably quick draw in here and use collateral damage and wreck him, drop him to like 10%, and he'd flash and get away. And maybe Ori can keep you alive unless she's trying to help Garen. But like, you can't assume she's going to help you. So the safest play would be, and your Udyr's top too. I just realized this. So you guys are kind of wrecked. I mean, the safest play here would just be to leave. Like, just run away. However, assuming Ori plays this correctly, you can run up here, dash over here, and that way your positioning is excellent, right? Your whole team is here protecting you. You can kite this way, right? You have your ult, you have heal. Yeah, you don't have flash, but you have heal. Your quick draw will reset. It's max rank. It'll reset soon. So that's what you want to be thinking. But let's see how you move here. Just want to look at how you move. So I understand you totally committed to Lucian there, but you're not thinking about Lee Sin. You saw Lee Sin, so you had the information. You're just not doing anything with it, right? And pretty predictably, Garen dies, right? And then Lee flashes and dumpsters you. And you're also not autoing here. I don't think it would have mattered, but you want to be autoing. So 4v5. In addition, you're not. I think you're just not paying attention to Lee this entire game, and he's probably the biggest problem for you. Or evidently he is. So this is like the second or third time you guys have caught Trundle trying to take your red, so that's a nice pickup for you guys. But yeah, you've gotten Lee has kicked someone into you almost every team fight this game and wrecked your day. And that time he kicked you. He flashed Q, kicked you, and then Q'd you, and you died like instantly. So this is a really good fight. I mean, you just kind of stood in the back and kited. I think let's rewind real quick. So yeah, I mean, I would like to see you do quick draw there, but it's fine. Okay, you got the inhibitor. Really good. I mean, you know, there's nothing like special you did there or anything, but your positioning was great. You stayed near your team, you let them overextend, you had Baron, you know, let your team make some plays, and you just kite it around. So yeah, I would say you did some things right. I would just say in general, you know, Graves is a short range guy. You got 525 range, and you want to be using quick draw. Quick draw is a great ability. You just got to use it to dodge. You know, you got to think about using it to dodge, or using it to position yourself away from harm. Great example would be, you know, Lee kept kicking people into you. What's the best way to dodge it? All you got to do is see where Lee is, see where he can kick people, and then quick draw that way. Not straight back. You got to perpendicular where he'll kick the person. So that is what your thought process will be. So think about where Lee's going to kick, and then try to slide to the left or right, not back or forward. And then you won't get people kicked into your face as much. With your build order, I would just swap Last Whisper with Bloodthirster, because Lee didn't have Thornmail, so if Lee comes in, you can focus him and not worry about it. Trundle has Thornmail, which sucks, but you can dump all of your abilities on him, and that Thornmail passive is not procced off abilities. So, yeah, and then just staying with your team. You know, think just every so often, just stop yourself and say, okay, where's my team? Where should I be? And I hope the examples I gave you cover the rest of it. So, thanks for the replay.